What happens when one tennis superstar gets crowned while another elite champion watches from the sidelines, clearly unhappy? That's exactly the situation unfolding after the United Cup, and the tennis world can't stop talking about it. The big headline is this: Coco Gauff has been named the MVP of the United Cup. This is her first MVP honor at this level, and it's a huge milestone in her career. But here's where things get interesting. Not everyone is celebrating. While Coco is enjoying her moment in the spotlight, there's growing buzz that Ariana Sabalenka isn't exactly thrilled about how this played out. And trust me, this story goes much deeper than one trophy. This isn't just about an award, it's about status, influence, and who the sport is choosing to elevate as the face of women's tennis moving forward. Let's start with the timing, because in tennis, timing matters just as much as talent. The United Cup didn't announce Coco's MVP award by accident. They revealed it right before the 2026 season is about to begin. Think about that choice for a moment. Why announce it now? Why not wait until after another big event? Why not tie it into the Australian Open hype? The answer is simple. This was intentional. The United Cup wanted Coco Gauff front and center before the season officially kicks into high gear. They wanted her name leading the conversation as fans, media, and players shift their focus to what's next. This wasn't just a reward for what she already did, it was a signal about the future. In many ways, the message was clear: this is our star, and this is who we're backing. And Coco understood exactly what this moment meant. When she accepted the award, she didn't just offer a quick thank you and move on. She made it clear how meaningful this recognition was to her. She said, "This award holds an extra importance in the trophy cabinet." That statement matters more than it might seem at first. Coco is already a Grand Slam champion. She's already been at the top of the game. So for her to say this award carries extra weight tells you something important. She understands what this represents. This isn't only about her 2025 performance, it's validation. It's the tennis establishment saying, you're not just successful, you're central to where the sport is going. This is Coco's first United Cup MVP, and the tournament organizers made sure the entire tennis world noticed. They wanted the spotlight firmly on her. And honestly, mission accomplished. Now, before anyone says this is all hype and storytelling, let's talk facts. Let's talk numbers, because Coco Gauff absolutely earned this MVP award. During the 2025 United Cup, Coco didn't just participate, she took control. For Team USA, she was a driving force. Her singles record was outstanding, and every time she stepped on court, she carried the pressure of national expectations with confidence and composure. These weren't easy wins. These were pressure-filled matches where one loss could have changed everything for the team. And again, Coco delivered. She broke down opponents with a mix of power, accuracy, and mental strength that separates good players from true champions. Her serve was sharp and reliable. Her ground strokes were deep and aggressive. Her movement around the court made life miserable for anyone on the other side of the net. There were moments when she fell behind, even down a break, but you could feel the momentum shift the second she locked in. That's what champion mentality looks like.
I didn't know it was a thing, so I wasn't expecting anything like that, but probably the only time, you can get MVP in tennis, so that's pretty cool. So I think it's one of the trophies I might actually leave outside the box.
Yeah, it's just great to have a really good year this year, great team, kind of bring the energy back from the first year and win it again.
But what truly separated Coco from everyone else wasn't just the wins, it was how she won and when she won. In a team competition like the United Cup, timing is everything. You need someone who can grab that first point and set the tone. You need someone who can finish the job when the score is 2-1 and the pressure is at its highest. For Team USA, that player was Coco. Her teammates have spoken openly about the energy she brings. When she's not playing, she's cheering from the bench, offering advice, keeping the mood positive. That's leadership. That's what MVPs do. They don't just focus on their own matches, they lift everyone around them.
All right, guys, here we go.
Now she's reached that level where everything seems to come together. You can see it in her body language, the way she walks onto the court, how she handles big points, and how calmly she speaks in press conferences. This is a player who knows she belongs at the very top. Technically, she's made major improvements. Her serve, once seen as a weakness, is now a real weapon. Her return game was always elite, but now she's pairing it with more aggressive positioning. And that forehand, when she unleashes it, opponents know they're in trouble. But this MVP award goes beyond technique and results. It's symbolic. It represents the tennis world, not just the WTA, recognizing that Coco Gauff is no longer a rising star. She's a full-fledged superstar. The United Cup didn't give her this award only because of wins and losses. They gave it to her because they understand the business side of tennis. They know who fills seats. They know who excites fans. They know who casual viewers tune in to watch. And right now, that player is Coco Gauff. She has the skill, but she also has the personality, the marketability, and the story. She's young, American, confident, thoughtful, and she delivers in big moments. That's the complete package sponsors and tournament directors look for. Coco has become exactly what many predicted when she burst onto the scene as a teenager. She's now the face of women's tennis, and this United Cup MVP is the sport officially putting that belief into writing. For Aryna Sabalenka, this moment likely stings. Despite her titles and success, the spotlight is shifting. The tennis establishment appears to be looking ahead, and they see Coco as the next defining figure. Looking ahead to 2026, this changes everything. Every matchup between Coco and Sabalenka will now carry extra meaning. It won't just be about who plays better on the day. It will be about pride, recognition, and proving who truly deserves the spotlight. The United Cup made a business decision, but they also ignited a competitive fire. They've made it clear who they see as both the present and the future of women's tennis. So, here we are. Coco Gauff, United Cup MVP, standing at the top of the sport with full backing from the tennis establishment, and Aryna Sabalenka, a champion in her own right, watching from a distance and reportedly not happy with what she's seeing. This is a rivalry that doesn't get talked about enough. Not Coco versus Iga Swiatek, though that's compelling. Not Sabalenka versus the field. This rivalry goes beyond the court. It's about legacy, respect, and who defines this era. The 2026 season just became a lot more interesting. Coco now has to prove this recognition was earned and sustainable. Sabalenka has to show she's still a dominant force and that one award doesn't decide the face of tennis. So, I'll ask you, Team Coco or Team Sabalenka? Did the United Cup make the right MVP choice? Who do you think wins more titles in 2025? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what happens next. Because one thing is certain, this MVP award just changed the conversation around the 2025 tennis season. The spotlight is set, the lines are drawn, and the drama is only getting started. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.